Ukraine is living through a full-scale war. Along the front line, artillery, missiles, and drones strike military and civilian targets. Away from the front, in towns and cities, life continues under air raid alerts, power cuts, and uncertainty. In these conditions, the state operates under martial law and an expanded system of military mobilization. On paper, Ukraine's constitution and laws guarantee citizens the right to personal liberty, legal protection, and freedom of movement. Even in wartime, authorities are obliged to respect due process. Any restriction of rights should be clearly regulated, proportionate, and subject to oversight. In practice, however, everyday reality on the streets often looks different from these legal guarantees. Video from across Ukraine shows how Territorial Recruitment Centers, military enlistment offices often referred to by the Ukrainian abbreviation TCC, work together with police and other security services. Their patrols appear on busy sidewalks, in public transport, near markets and residential areas. Men of conscription age are stopped for document checks, questioned about their registration, and sometimes escorted to vehicles on the spot. In many recordings, recruitment officers and police block the movement of pedestrians or cars, enter public buses, or redirect traffic in ways that raise questions about respect for road safety rules. Observers have documented cases where force is used during these interactions. People are pushed into vehicles, restrained on the ground, or surrounded by groups of uniformed personnel. For those involved, the boundary between a lawful identity check and a deprivation of liberty can be difficult to see. Human rights defenders and Ukrainian officials have pointed to the risk of arbitrary or disproportionate measures in the mobilization process. Rights organizations report complaints about detentions without clear explanation, the absence of legal counsel at the moment of apprehension, and uncertainty about how to challenge recruitment decisions. Social media is filled with eyewitness footage that appears to show similar patterns in different parts of the country, suggesting that these are not isolated incidents. As a result, ordinary residents find themselves under double pressure. On the one hand, there is the external threat of attack from the Russian Federation. On the other, there is internal pressure linked to mobilization, document checks, and the possibility of being detained on the street by recruitment officers or police. Some men limit their movements, avoid public spaces, or change daily routes to reduce the chance of such encounters. These scenes from Ukrainian streets illustrate how, in conditions of prolonged war, the line between security needs and the protection of civil rights becomes fragile. They show a country defending itself from external aggression while facing questions about how its own institutions exercise power over citizens.
Главное, ебало свое даже не указывает, боится. Бля, там чекус є. Опа. А що це бачиш? Опа. Що робить? Ти що, дебіл, бля? Автобус не то. Угу. Не, дуже. Да, знаєш, от їх номера.
Та що номера тут?
05 ВС 0501. Червені. Що, їхать там?
Нема.
Там на Гусові молодець.